Good afternoon, everyone. This is Moving Mark out on Route 66 today. A lot of people consider this a holy grail location on Route 66. And we've got a select group of the co-op members that are associated with the place that we're at. The place that we're at is the Painted Desert Trading Post near Chambers, Arizona. There's been an active work session all week. I've got a reflective group of individuals here that have been involved in the work sessions previously and also this particular work session. And we're just going to have it coming to from the heart quick video. The Spotlight series features people, but this Painted Desert Trading Post is almost like an entity in itself, a living being out on Route 66 that's coming. A lot of people consider it the holy grail on Route 66. I'm going to start the conversation off with Mr. Jim Ross. He is kind of the godfather of Route 66 in a way, and also has a vast knowledge of Route 66, including the Painted Desert Trading Post. I'm going to hand the mic over to him and let him tell a little bit of the backstory on the Trading Post as to when it started and where we're at today. And then we're going to pass the mic from person to person and have them just simply come from the heart a little bit. Mr. Jim Ross?
Thanks, Mark. This trading post, as far as we've been able to determine, was built around 1940 and abandoned around 1960 when the highway was bypassed. It was built by Dutch Windsor, who came here from New Mexico with cattle. There's a whole lot that we don't know. There's a whole lot that we do know. It has become one of the most valued and treasured landmarks on the route, and we're not sure why that is, other than it's one of the few places that has been abandoned for so many decades and has never been repurposed, and is just pretty much the way it was when it was left. And it's been a favorite haunt of mine since I first came here around 1992, and it has deteriorated seriously over the years. And I think it's the isolation of the site and the fact that the trading post, at least the exterior, is as original as when Dutch Windsor left here about 60 years ago. So we're really proud of what's going on out here, and we've still got work to do, but we're getting there. Thanks, Mark.
You're so welcome. Who would like to speak next? Shelley?
Graham? David?
No.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead and say something.
Hi, I'm Mike Ward. I live down in Mesa, Arizona. I'm the closest co-op member to here, about 190 miles, something like that. I figure I've been a Route 66 roadie off and on all my life, but more recently, probably the last 30 years. I stand in the yard here and look at what's left of the road out here and think, I probably came along here with my parents back sometime, I don't know, early 50s, something like that, and think of what it must have been like to run a business here when it was just solid traffic up and down the road all day long, all night long. And to see it today with the building, it's been sitting, derelict for a long time, but it's in a way coming back to life with what we've done for the last almost a year here, I guess you'd say. I feel very blessed to be part of the co-op and to be able to come out here and do what I can do to help keep this place from falling down. David Wickline.
Hello, I'm David Wickline, and I'm probably the furthest co-op member from here that's present at this work week. And this is my second work week out here. I come from Ohio. What amazes me so much about this place is that there's no water, there's no electricity, and for as far as you can see, there is nothing except the you can see the semis and cars in their mindless rush along the interstate off to the south. But this is a very precious place to me.
It is a precious place. I'm Shelley Graham. I currently reside in Arcadia, Oklahoma. Old Highway 66. I'm here with my husband, Jim Ross. I'm a proud co-op member, and I think this is a fabulous icon of Route 66. And it's also a spiritual place because of the Navajo and Hopi tribal affiliations around here, and I think it's fabulous. There are mesas all around here. There's just something totally awesome. Cheers.
You want to say what it means, Steve?
Well, I kind of did already, but
I'm afraid it's your turn.
you go, Richard.
All right.
Quit
Well,
stalling.
I think one of the things that is so interesting to this is the fact that so many of the locations, as they changed the routes and they went to the interstates, there was still a roadway that went in front of those bypass businesses. And this is one of those locations where when they opened the interstate, this road was just stopped. And for decades and decades, it's been a private road surrounded by private property. So it's not a location you can just drive by on a normal Route 66 trip. It almost becomes a destination because of the private property that surrounds it. So we're proud to be a co-op members and to be able to come out here and work on it and see it and hopefully save it for another 40 or 50 years.
And your name is?
Richard Walker from Missouri.
Yes, I was just going to introduce him. My name's Judy Walker. We're from Springfield, Missouri, birthplace of Route 66. And I always have to say that. The first time I ever came out here was 2016. I traveled with Dean Kennedy, and we went to some festivals and ended up at the Holbrook Festival, and Mike Ward was there. And there was a relics tour put on by the Park Service, the Petrified Forest, Painted Desert. And that was the first time I saw it. And it was just such a special connection, such a special feeling about this place. So when people say it's the holy grail of Route 66, I totally understand why they say that, because it is. There's something special about being out here, and I think we all can agree on that. And we're very happy and blessed and honored to be a part of this. Mr. Hosey?
Greetings. My name is Professor Bill. I'm a professor of anthropology and archaeology at Diné College, and I live about 2 miles from here, and I've been here 24 years trying to take care of this place, covering up the graffiti and all the things that the people have done. And if any of you people would seriously like to come to this wonderful place, there happens to be one of the best bridges across the river still in existence, and it's an original Route 66 bridge that you won't believe when you see it. And it takes you back 50 years just driving across it. So anyway, I want to commend all these wonderful people for picking up the ring and running with it, because I couldn't restore it, but we've got this group that are doing some wondrous job of restoration. So hear, and hoorah. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. A lot of good information. One thing that I would like to do is there was one incident that happened in front of the trading post that caused a special situation where a special kind of gas mixture had to be mixed up because of the event. Who would like to tell us the story of that?
Well, what little we know about this is that there was a day when a single engine aircraft apparently was low on fuel, and decided he had a choice of either crashing or landing on the highway, so he did. And he pulled up here, and they filled his airplane with gasoline, and he taxied and took off and just kept going on his way. So, but it's one of those special things that was actually caught on film. So, yeah, that's an unusual thing. There was also an old lady that died while she was in the privy, but we'll probably save that for another day. Yeah, I would like to say, because I don't think it was mentioned, our goal with this whole project was to rescue the building from imminent collapse and to manage access for visitors, because it is landlocked by a ranch. Access requires going through a locked gate. And we're working on that. We've been pretty successful so far managing access, and we feel very successful in rescuing the building by getting a new foundation under it, putting a new roof on it, and straightening up the walls, putting them back where they belong. So we're continuing forward.
If someone wanted to reach out to support and contact the co-op to help in donations or support this endeavor, explain how they can do that.
Yeah, thanks. Simply go to Facebook and search for Route 66 Painted Desert Trading Post. And that's a website for the public. We have over 1,100 members right now, and you can make donations there. And we hope you will. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ross. And a parting word that I want to give is, once again, I'm coming back to the Holy Grail. I've been out here 2 times, to the point that we have cement that was recently poured that we have all of our names engraved in. And whenever I found out I was not going to be able to come out to the work session because of other scheduling issues, it actually bothered my heart a little bit that I wasn't going to be out here with it. In my opinion, I've had 2 sessions out here, and it's been some of the best times of my life meeting these people, this Route 66 family. It's enough. It's choking me up right now talking about it. But most of all, get out on the route, explore the route, and it's not just a road, it's the connections. Get out and don't do a drive-by of a sign or a location. Get out and meet the people. That's what it's building, relationships and the contact with the people out on Route 66. We're some of the friendliest, most loving people that you'll ever run across. And moving Mark, before he gets too choked up, is going to sign off. Everyone have a great day. And remember, reach out and support the Painted Desert Trading Post here. And thank you so much. And have a great day, everyone.
Amen, brother.